Bhagavati Sri Durga Bhagavati Sri Hare Rama Bhagavati Om Shri Hare Hare Bhagavati Om Shri Hare 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 Shri Hare Krishna Bhagavati Shri Siddhartha Bhagavati Shri Lord Christ Bhagavati Om Shri Hare 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 Om Shri Hare 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 Shri Lord Shiva Bhagavati Shri Durga Bhagavati Shri Hare Rama Bhagavati Om Shri Hare 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 Om Shri Hare 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 Shri Hare Krishna Bhagavati Shri Siddhartha Bhagavati Shri Lord Christ Bhagavati Om Shri Hare 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 Om Shri Hare 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 Shri Ramana Bhagavati Shri Punjaji Bhagavati Shri Mujiji Bhagavati Om Shri Hare 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 Om Shri Hare 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 Shri Lord Shiva Bhagavati Om Shri Hare 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 Om Shri Hare 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 One way, one prayer, one reason I am here. One focus, one desire, the only purpose of my life. It is for you, 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 it is for you. You, 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 So the prayer is to see you, to feel you everywhere, to only hear you, only sense you, to always be in your embrace. My heart belongs to you, my heart is only yours. It's all for you, 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 it's all for you. You are my only focus, all else disappears. And I die in you, I is no longer here. There's only you, 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 there's only you. You, 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 Since I received your first kiss, it feels as if I've never danced before, as if I've never even sung before, as if I've never walked the streets of this world, as if, as if, as if, as if was reborn yesterday. As if I died and was reborn yesterday. As if, as if, as if, as if. Since I met your loving eyes, it feels as if I've never seen the sunshine, as if I've never felt the wind caress my skin, as if I've never been alive before. As if, as if, as if, as if, as if I died and was reborn yesterday. As if I died and was reborn yesterday. As if, as if, as if, as if. Seems you have entered my heart. I know no pleasure that doesn't come from my peace of being. I know no music that doesn't rise from the silence within. As if, as if, as if, as if, as if I died and was reborn yesterday. As if I died and was reborn yesterday. Now that I've been kissed from within, kissed from within. Now that I've been kissed from within. That I've been from within, it's from within. That I've been kissed from within. floors or ceiling. They are both of my heart. Same home for every being. And sometimes he blows a storm through this open space, and in the eye of the storm I can still see his grace. Oh, Bhagavate, oh, Sadguru Ramana ki jai. Oh, Arunachala, oh, Sadguru Muji ji ki jai. Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shiva take me home. Now if I make believe that this house belongs to me, it was made of stone and doors made of steel, and there is no doubt that it would crumble, get caught in a tornado that never seems to pass. But how could a storm destroy what's nothing? And what would it leave behind except silence? Oh, Bhagavate, oh, Sadguru Ramana ki jai. Oh, Arunachala, Sadguru Muji ji ki jai. Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shiva take me home. Shiva take me home. Muji take me home. soul of my being, whose name is I Am. Veneration to your holy name. Thy kingdom is here. Thy will prevails throughout the earth as it does in the heavenly realms of my soul. You open your hands and satisfy the hunger of all living beings. You heal all hearts of sorrow, so that they in turn may show forgiveness to those whose minds are shrouded in ignorance of the self. Beloved Mother, who imparts to all the sense of choice, so we may finally come to choose you, our truth, and thus find everlasting freedom. Glory to your name, O truth. For yours is the kingdom of existence, of peace and love. All power and glory emanates from you alone, who imparts to all the wisdom, light, love, and courage to refer to themselves as I am. Amen. Oh,
Thank you, Ram. Namaste, everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang this morning. Sadhguru Shri Muji Ji ki Jai. So in yesterday's Satsang, we decided that all of us are going on a no concept diet. No concept diet. Because this concept give the illusion of knowing something, give the presumed idea of knowing something, but really are a distraction from true understanding and true knowingness. So truth does not need a concept. A concept. Therefore, at best, a concept is just can now only be used to remove other concepts. So if we can go on this no concept diet, then very quickly you will find that even the recognition that we have been looking for, the I that we have been searching for, it will seem like the most natural recognition, the most natural seeing, because it already is what you are. Therefore, it cannot be found in that way. In the mind's way of finding something, it cannot be found. It already is. Therefore, all that we have to see is what already is. This that is here, I that is here, what is that I? And soon the idea of trying to find I will start to sound funny. It will start to sound ludicrous. I go searching for the I. Can we instead not see what I is already here? Who is the I that is going searching? So the I will not be found anywhere in this realm. In the holy places, it will not be found. In satsang, it will not be found. In the marketplace of the world, it will not be found. Unless we turn it around and look at the one who is looking, turn it around and look at the one who is looking, then you can be, unless you do that, you can be here in thousands of satsangs and we still be skimming the surface, just surfing the waves of beautiful spiritual ideas, feeling a little bit better about ourselves for a while. But that's not what we are here for. Who is the I that says, I am looking for the self? Is that not the self? Who is undertaking this journey? What are you to begin with? Where must I go to find myself? You see? So if you are somewhere else and you have to go and find that one, who will embark on this journey? Who is here? Can we establish that before we establish what to do next? So let's establish who is here right now. Who is witnessing all of this realm? The objects seemingly external and seemingly internal. The object seeming to be outside the eyes and the object seeming to be inside the eyes. Which sight are you using to see these? Which sight sees your imagination? Which sight perceives your memories? Through which lens do we look at these thoughts, emotions, memory, imagination, all of these internal seeming objects. Who is witnessing these? Where is that one located? Don't think about the answer. Look. All of these. And don't move a step till you establish who this one is. Who witnesses thoughts and the space between thoughts. Don't begin any journey till you first establish who you are. Don't go to any spiritual concepts because that is also escapism. Don't even label what you find. Just look. Who is the one that is looking? Don't get distracted by anything. There is nothing more important than this looking. Don't interpret or judge anything which is appearing. Allow the interpretations to come and go. Find out who is looking. Is this witnessing dependent on any appearance? Drop all reports about what is happening. Allow them to come and go. And see for yourself whether something is happening to this witnessing. Through which eyes do you see your thoughts? Through which senses do you perceive your memories? What is the form of this witness? Where is it located? What are the size and dimensions of this witness? What is your form? How do we know of something called formlessness? If everything phenomenal is form, how do we know there is something which is formless? That which is aware of formlessness, is that formless or does it have a form? The awareness of form and formless, saguna and nirguna, is that form or formless? Is that phenomenal or non-phenomenal? What do you look like? If the body vanished, it became invisible, then what remains? Had, even in this body. But what is your original face? What has remained unchanged? Who am I? What is my location? What am I? Where are my boundaries? Where do I start? Where do I end? Allow everything to come and go. Remain completely open. Be open to all that is coming and going. The world is experienced as a set of sensations within you. There is no world except these sensations within you. This body is experienced as a set of sensations. Stay with the sensations of the body. Where are these sensations being experienced? The sensations from your feet, the sensations from our knees, at what distance are the sensations of these sounds our feet? The sensations of our hands, of the stomach, observe the sensations of the top of your head. What is the space in which the sensations of the outer world and the body are experienced? Where is this space? Allow all thoughts to come and go. In which space are they coming and going? Experience any feeling that might be present, subtle or strong. In which space is the feeling experienced? Where are you? Are you also in this space? Is this space inside you? Who is aware of this space, where all sensations and experiences are experienced? Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Vidika said she has been contemplating the difference between thoughts and concepts. And she says that a concept seems like a model that I am in a thought in order to negotiate the waking state. The appearance of a thought is the appearance of a concept. So when we say that we are going to be concept free, or we are going on this no concept diet, it only means that we allow these thoughts, concepts to come and go. I don't know, when I lost the hangout, my eyes were closed for a bit.
Is it okay if I come in, Father?
Yes, yes, you can come, my dear.
Good to see you.
Same, same.
Thank you for that beautiful meditation. Um, I'm still recovering from that a little bit, but I did have a question. uh, so what's happening here is there's some frustration coming up that I first of all wanted to just surrender to you and place at your feet. And there's just like this yearning to know the truth keeps growing every day, but there's a frustration coming up because it seems like the mind is expecting some event or some kind of I know you were talking about it in the concept satsang that I heard this morning yesterday. There seems to be some concept about that enlightenment is or awakening, or finding the truth should be something other than just being aware of your awareness. So I wanted to surrender that, because something here is also noticing that in the mind and understands that that maybe it's not an event, that maybe it's just a slow marination till the understanding completely sinks in. Uh, but then also there's sometimes when the day gets really hectic and crazy, like we're going through some, personal transitions, and on those days, the don't believe your next thought pointer doesn't really work for me, because there's just too many thoughts to really focus on not believing the next one. uh, so the thing that I use is the third pointer that you were talking about yesterday, which is asking, am I aware now, or who am I? And somehow that directs the consciousness or awareness back to itself for a while, and that seems to work better. But then I was speaking with Ron, and he was saying that maybe there is some kind of a mental construct forming around that versus the don't believe your next thought, because the don't believe your next thought should technically be the easiest one. So I don't know. There's just some frustration coming up.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit because you have touched on a few areas. So let's start with the first one, which is itself an interesting look at. So when you say that you see,
Hang on, you're breaking up, so I
frustration.
can't. Uh, you were breaking up, so I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I see, I see. Let me try and repeat it. Maybe you can mute for a while.
Yeah, I will do that.
So you've touched upon a few good points. Let's break it down a bit so that we can go one by one. You say that there is frustration coming up. And it is interesting itself to look at frustration as opposed to, say, anger or greed or lust. You see, what do we mean when we say frustration or guilt or remorse or regret or pride? How are these so-called emotions different from just anger, irritation, bliss, joy? For guilt or remorse or regret or frustration, pride, grievances, for all of these, we need to have picked up a concept. It's almost like we mix the emotion which is coming with some idea and we made guilt out of it or frustration out of it. You see? You see? So, for frustration, for example, if you had no idea about what it should be, what the outcome is, what freedom is, how anything is supposed to turn out, You see, then you cannot get frustrated. It's only if you think you know how something should be, if you think you know that this should work or this should not work, how this works and versus how another pointer works. You see, that means that there's already a presumed idea of freedom or some outcome, either in any situation or in our life itself. Frustration is what? Frustration is basically a mini tantrum, isn't it? I wanted things to be a certain way, and they're not that way. You see? So frustration is just that the sense that it should be like this by now. Why isn't it getting there? Or something like this. So we try to imagine or what it should be like. And then when some feeling of anger or some just tantrum energy is coming up, we mix it up with some ideas of outcomes. And we say that I am getting frustrated. You see? So if you didn't know anything, because satsang actually is very, very frustrating for the mind. You see? It has some glimpses of freedom. It feels like the person will get some freedom now. But very quickly you will come to the conclusion that there is nothing personal which is happening here. You see? And as it's coming to that, you see, then this some frustration will come.
Yeah, and just to your point, I want to just also just lay at your feet and expose and surrender this. You're exactly right, because when I see other people getting it in satsang and I'm not getting it, that just irritates me even more, and I just want to expose my mind on that, because then I get irritated that I'm irritated that other people are getting it, because it should be a
Yes.
good thing.
Yes. It's is you pick up the first course of the meal and you go through the entire 7 course, you see. Because first you buy some idea about somebody getting it, you see. Then you buy the idea why I am not getting it. Then you buy the idea that I should not be jealous of someone else getting it. You see, then you buy the idea I'm so unworthy, and not only am I not getting it, I'm also unworthy. So because I still feel jealous and resentment towards the sangha. So you buy this one idea. You see, the starter. You just nibble at the starter, and soon you're finding yourself eating the tiramisu at the end of the meal or something. You see, just like this. Hmm. In all of this, there is no I like this who will get it. You see, there is nobody on the Sangha, although we can speak about getting it, but nobody is getting it personally, you see. If anyone is proclaiming that they got it personally, then that is just spiritual ego, you see, because nobody is getting anything. If there is a getting involved, that they were not already that. So there could be two aspects to this. The first aspect could be that why is the seeming other getting the truth of what they are, and why am I not, you see? But the recognition is there. When you ask, you yourself say, when I ask, am I aware now? It becomes very clear. Awareness is here. Who is aware of this awareness? Awareness itself. You see? So this recognition is unmissable actually. The recognition is unmissable. You see? So whether your mind certifies the recognition or not. It is impossible to openly ask the question, am I aware now? And for the recognition not to happen. Awareness is here. Who knows that? Awareness itself. Who's coming to the recognition? Your dynamic aspect, which is consciousness. Don't try to understand these words, because the mental understanding will only be the mind's attempt to get it. You see? And if it is getting frustrated that it is not getting it, it is better that it just gives up trying to get it. So this is the first aspect, which is the recognition of the truth of what you are. How come there are others who don't seem like they are victims, and I still seem to go along with my mind? You see? So that which we call the dropping of the conditioning, or the dropping of the belief system of the person. But often I have said that it's only about the right now. If right now you're not believing what your thoughts are saying, what your thought is saying, then you are as free as the Buddha ever was in right now. That's all there is to it. Right now, if there is a simple allowing of these thoughts to come and go, cannot prey on you, and you're as free as the sages. You see? So you will continue to spot that there are some who don't seem to be picking up from this conveyor belt of thoughts, and the conveyor belt of thoughts is not even attractive to them anymore. How did they rid themselves of this? Just by not picking up the one that is appearing now. That's all there is to it. But if you pick up some idea about it, then we create separation again. Oh, I am like this, they are like this. Any idea about this is not serving the truth of what you are. And the mind will come and say, but this is a practice. Why must I do a practice? Actually, it is the dropping of the practice of believing these thoughts. That is the practice. That is the doing. We are dropping this malpractice actually. Mm. So all that is needed, if it all it feels like there is something needed, then all that is needed is to be open in this moment and allow these thoughts to just be tourists and allow them to come and go. Then you will not be doing the mixing of thoughts and emotions and making guilt, frustration, all of these grade B emotions, as I call them. You see? By continuing to do it, you will not be rid of them. So by continuing to consume, why am I not rid of them? Why am I not rid of them? You're not getting rid of them. It's just about right now. Can we remain open? Can we remain in this neutrality of allowing the thought to come and go? There was one more aspect to your question, which was that between the pointings, between don't believe your next thought, can I stop being now, and am I aware now? They're all interrelated actually. One is not independent of another. Because even don't believe your next thought will not work as a personal strategy. You see? If you feel that I will just use the technique, don't believe your next thought, and I will become a free, not work. Because if the presumed idea is still, if the dominant idea is still of being a person, then you will find, just like you are reporting, that oh, when the thoughts come, then belief just goes, because there is belief in the idea of personhood, you see. So if you find that the pointing am I aware now shows you that there is no person here, then as you keep contemplating this question, as you keep recognizing yourself, you will also find the other two pointings become more natural and simpler.
So,
So the recognition,
I,
so the recognition of who we are helps us not to believe that which is false. Once we recognize that the sun comes from the east, although our belief system could be that the sun comes from the west, and the mind keeps repeating it, once we check, the next time when the mind comes, we will not buy it so easily. You see, but I saw it came from the east. I saw there is no person here. But still the mind will come with its doubts and say, maybe that was just for today. You see, it was an exception. Or maybe you were just faking it. You didn't really see the sun from the east. You see, it'll come up with all of these objections. Then what to do? Then check again. And again, when you check, you see it comes from the east. So in this way, the belief system is also crumbling. And when the next thought comes, no, no, did you really see it coming from the east? Maybe you're just faking it. You see? Then the belief doesn't go strongly into this thought. So it is not necessarily linear, although in most it seems easier to drop our belief in the next thought. And initially, the pointing, am I aware now, seems much more abstract. But it doesn't have to be that way. If you're getting the moments of recognition that yes, awareness is here, and awareness is aware of it, and I, as being, am coming to this recognition. You see, even without this explanation, many times you'll see that something just becomes peaceful, but I'm not able to explain what happened. So don't worry about the reporting and the explanation. You see, so just this recognition is happening with this pointing, and you will find automatically the belief will not go so much because none of your thoughts apply to the formless awareness. All thoughts are about form. Even the thought I am formless implies that there is a form which now is formless or something like this. Who is the one that is trying to become free? Who is trying to use these pointers?
Yeah, that one is observed as well.
As
It's,
what? As
it's
what?
um
How do you observe it? Is it even observed or it just presumed? You see?
I mean huh, that's a good question. It's I mean, I can see in my mind, sort of when I like look at it, I want to say in my mind's eye, but that doesn't seem right. But like I can see myself doing the seeking. So that's what I mean when I say it's observed.
Okay,
Like,
let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. So you say, I see myself seeking. You see, actually, you'll find that you see that this thought I am seeking can come and go. This thought is seen. The movements of the body are seen. You see? So, is it this mix of the thought that you're calling I see myself seeking? Is this the movement combination, the body mind complex that we say I see myself seeking? So, is the body mind you or is it just a set of appearances?
well, I see that there is some greater space from which this body mind doing its seeking thing and praying thing and frustration thing, like I see it from some space above it, if you will.
Yes.
Uh,
But do you see the seeker, or are you calling the seeker just this body mind combination?
I'm just calling the body mind combination the seeker,
Yes,
but
yes,
I I haven't identified any physical sort of entity called the seeker.
yes, yes. Because it doesn't exist. Because it doesn't exist. You see, the body is just an appearance. In the right now, it is experience as a set of sensations. Thoughts are just appearances coming and going. You see, so there is no entity which makes up this body mind. You see, they are both just appearances. When there is a thought, we call it the mind. When there is no thought, there is no mind. You see, when there is an experience of a sensation of the body, then there is body. When there is no sensation experience, there is no body. Like there is no ear unless I experience some sensation of the ear. This is our experience, isn't it?
Right.
You see? So the seeker is just a presumed entity, just a presumption that is the supposed owner of this body mind or the supposed combination of the body mind. You see? But there is no such entity. The body is just the body. It is not seeking anything at all. The mind is coming and going. You see? So when the thought is there, we call it mind. The thought is not there, we call it no mind. So there is no seeker. That's why I prefer to say that the ego is just a presumption rather than actually seen. Not even an imagination it is, you see.
So
The
where
sub
is this yearning
yes,
coming from? This yearning for the truth?
yes,
Is
yes.
that the seeker creating this, or is it coming from somewhere else?
The yearning is the sweet longing to drop this false identity, which is like consciousness itself saying, I'm done with this play, or the child saying, I'm tired of this playground, I want to get back home. You see? So the yearning you will find, if it is what I feel it is, this longing or this yearning, you will find that it has a different quality as compared to frustration, this yearning, this longing for freedom. You see? So this is just your inner alarm clock saying this play is getting too tiresome. Now it's time to rest at home. You see? Now don't give this one to the mind because it'll make an idea of what the yearning wants or what the longing wants. And then when it feels like it's getting to that idea, then it'll feel a sense of specialness. And then it feels it doesn't look like I'm getting there, then it'll create a sense of frustration. So don't give it to the mind at all. Let the yearning, longing be. It's all part of the same grace, which is getting you to satsang, that has made you open to the inquiry. You see, it's all part of that same grace. Very good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love
Thank you,
you,
my dear.
Father. Thank
Very
you.
good. Very good. Vedika said, Beloved Anantaji, whenever I think of my formless nature, the image comes up of a piece of bubble gum shaped vaguely like me, stuck on an endless white wall. I see. And the wall is you or the bubble gum is you? So if the bubble gum is you, then who is the wall? Where are you stuck? To what? But if you see that this space in which all of these appearances, that space itself is me, then it doesn't matter which bubble gum is stuck on it, isn't it? And once you see that I am aware even of this space and all the objects that are on this space, but I cannot find myself either in the wall or in the bubble gum, although both are not separate from me. This awareness that is aware of wall, which is the space of being, and the appearances within this space. And this is your natural state right now. We don't have to do anything to become aware. In fact, we cannot switch it off because we are that. Okay, before I go today, I wanted to share that there was a feeling here that a week of satsang should actually feel silent intensive. So those who are able to join in the entire week, they should have this sense that they participated in a intensive retreat, so to speak. So I feel it will be greatly helpful to structure it in that way, and we'll find that there's much deepening happening as we change the structure of the weekly satsangs to resemble more like a silent intensive. So most likely this will be the last week of everyday satsangs in this format, and next week onwards we will have a different format for satsang, and that will be published on the Sangha of Being page, on the Sangha of Being group on Facebook, as well as any other pages that we have. We will publish it there. Also, it's been designed in such a way that if it is possible for some of you to join in the entire week, it will be just like being a part of a silent intensive. But I know that practically for many of you it's not possible because of different time zones and work and things like this. Then you can also attend independently, just like now. You don't have to attend the entire week to participate in satsang. But both are possible now. Thank you all so very much for being in satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Modi Ji ki Jai. Thank you, Ram, my dear. At least I get to see him because he moderates sometimes. Thank you, my dear. Thank you for moderating. We can end the broadcast now.